And thank you everyone for coming today. It's great to see all of you here early morning in Shanghai. And as Bob said, this is what I believe the Olympics of the environment for plastic sustainability. We have some of the really world-leading experts talking today. It's going to be fast, a little bit more like a TED event. Hopefully some very good dynamic, inspirational discussions and some Q&A. And the real idea is to get this information out and plant seeds with everyone so that you can go out and help make a big difference. As Bob said, plastic is really one of the probably biggest challenges of our time. Climate change is a big issue. We all know that. There's a lot of issues with air pollution and water pollution. But plastic is a very difficult material to capture, recover, make value out of. Not necessarily because it's technologically difficult to handle that material now, because almost everything can be recycled, but the systems that we have in our cities and countries are very much out of date or out of step with our population growth and consumption growth and the way we are now using this material in such a diversified way, from pacemaker to airplane parts to everything we use in our daily lives. And when you put all those things together in different colors, different flavors, different sizes, different polymers, then it's a challenge. When we have oil prices today at a low level, Bob says that maybe the prices will go up at some point, but I actually think maybe they won't go up so much. We have fracking, we have many opportunities now, ways to make plastic from methane, from gas. So we have a challenge of maybe having this material be very easy to make in the future. Again, the desire to have virgin material, but we need to make recycled material and the collection and recovery of that sexy, interesting, valuable, and something that our brands want to be part of. Because without that drive, and without three parties at the table to make this work, we're going to get stuck. And those three parties are businesses, governments, and consumers. And they all need to work somehow together. We cannot put the blame on the consumer and say they're not educated, they're littering, they don't have the facilities, because you need the facilities from the governments to be able to incentivize and create the infrastructure to help get the material so that the companies who are now trying to do the right things and buying and making materials, even here in China, for the West, who wants to be adding a certain percentage of recycled content in their products, but they can't get it because we can't get the feedstock from the houses and the businesses to get to the machine that can go make the new computer part. And this is the challenge, this link in between. So we're here in China today, very excited, our 5th year to be launching at the same time as CHINAPLAS, the second biggest trade show in the world. They just had their 30th, this is their 30th anniversary. Thousands of people trading in plastic. And here we are today talking about how to make that plastic valuable and recoverable in a circular economy. And that is a huge opportunity. And it's tough, but it's exciting. And the companies that are going to be leading the way are going to be the ones that get recognized with the brands and the consumers who work with them. So we're very excited that CHINAPLAS has endorsed plasticity. China has a new 5-year plan for the environment that includes air, water, climate change reduction, but intertwined in all of that is plastic, even though it was not written there in the 5-year plan necessarily. Plastic can pollute water. Plastic can save a lot of energy when you recycle. If you recover plastic from the waste stream and you're able to keep the organics separate, so you deal with the organic material, then you don't have methane from landfills. And methane is 23 times more powerful than CO2. So every city in the world can be proud to benefit if they can reduce their methane, which can only be done if plastic is removed from an organic waste stream. Today, when you mix them together and put them in a nice plastic bag and send to the landfill, we end up with a value of 0, unless we incinerate and get a bit of energy from it. So the challenge is how to de-link those waste streams and make plastic valuable again so that we can all use it. And you'll hear about that a lot today. We have some neat stories coming, big companies, small companies, innovators. I'd like to thank definitely the World Plastic Council for supporting this and plasticity for the last few years. But this year it's under their name, and it's very significant because China just signed on to the World Plastic Council, and this is great news. We'd also like to thank our other sponsors who've been with us also for a long time, NatureWorks, Dow, BASF, and Covestro for the tour yesterday, and also the International New York Times, who was the media partner for this, and I think that's significant also because it shows the opportunities and the importance of the fact that here we are in China, where many of the world's products are made, 25% of all the world's plastic is now made and used here. It might not end up here because it might get exported, but the way it's exported, the packaging that it goes in, can all probably be changed, be made much more efficient. So with that, I'd like to say welcome to Plasticity number 5, and I hope you have a good day here. Thank you.